everyone, in this video I wanted to show you how you can make your own cute little anchovy and sardine fish. These two come in my new crochet pattern that also includes this super cute pelican. And as you can see, it has this little pouch that you can put all the little fish inside. So let's just get straight into it and see what we need to make these little fish. First, what you need is yarn. For these fish, I am going to use this must-have yarn from the company Yarn and Colors. It is 100% mercerized cotton in the sport weight, which is a number 2. And I'm going to be using these 3 colors. We have Blue Yucca, which is number 118, navy blue, I believe that is number 60, and Peroleum, I believe this is called, number 70. Really doesn't matter what colors you use, what brand you use, but something around this line will work. And for a crochet hook, I'm going to be using this 2mm crochet hook. We're going to need a pair of scissors. We're going to need some polyester stuffing, and we're going to need some safety eyes. For the anchovies, I like to use the 6mm safety eyes. Right, no, these are 9mm, and these are 12mm for the sardine. I purchased some clear safety eyes and painted them white. You can just use regular black safety eyes if that's all you have, or if you wanted to paint the eyes, I used a Posca pen, but you can use any type of acrylic paint or craft paint, and that should work just as well. So let's get started by working on the anchovy first. For the anchovy, we're going to start with this lighter blue color for the head. We are going to start with a magic ring. In the magic ring, we're going to put 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to tighten the magic ring, and we're going to start with round 2. Now you're going to notice that when I crochet a little bit differently. I have what I do is I make what looks like what everyone knows as the wrong side of the work facing outward. Nothing is going to change in this situation, but if it confuses you and you're not sure what is the right side and what's the wrong side of crochet, I'm going to put a link down in the description below of one of my other videos that explains this. But for this pattern, nothing is going to change, so if you want to, you can just continue along by crocheting with the right side facing outward, and you're going to end up with a beautiful little fish. So round 2, we are going to increase into the first stitch, single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat a total of 3 times. So increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, and single crochet for the 3rd time. So we're done with round 2. Round 3, we're going to increase into the next stitch, then single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So increase, then single crochet into the next 2 stitches. Increase, single crochet into the next 2 stitches. We're going to do it again for a 3rd time. Increase, single crochet to the next 2 stitches. are done with round 3. Go on to round 4. We are going to increase into the next stitch, then single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So there's our increase, then 1, 2, 3. Missed that one. We increase. 1, 2, 3. Then for the third time, we're going to increase, then single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Oops. Thing about mercerized yarn is it can be a little bit slippery. Okay, so we are going on to round 5. Round 5, we're going to increase into the next stitch, then single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So increase, 1, 2, 3, 4. And like before, we're going to be doing this a total of 3 times. So increase. Let's make sure we're going to the right stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for the final one, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for round 6, we're just going to single crochet into all 18 stitches. So I'm going to do that right quick and then get back to you. Now that we're done with round 6, we are going to be done with this light blue yarn. So I'm going to cut off the starting tail, cut off this part, and we can go ahead and place the eyes. For the anchovy, we're going to use, let me just make sure I'm getting the, we're going to be using 9mm safety eyes. And we're going to insert the eyes between rounds 4 and 5 with an inner space of 7 stitches between the eyes. So let's get our hook out. This last round was round 6, so we go between it, round 6 and 5, round 5 and 4. Right here's where we want to put our first eye. So take the eye, insert it in, push it through, and then we want to count 7 stitches over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's where we're going to place our second eye. Basically, we just want the eyes to be on the opposite side of the head, pretty much equal distance. We take the washers and put them on. Okay, now we can start with round 7, and I'm going to use here my navy blue yarn. And we get our crochet hook, put the yarn on. And if you don't know how to do how to change colors, it's quite simple. What I'm going to do is undo this last stitch till the very last yarn over of our last stitch, and then we take our new yarn over the hook and pull through those 2 loops, and there we go. We have started our new color. And then I'm just going to tie a little knot in here, keep it secure, and then keep the yarn tails on the inside of the work. So for rounds 7 through 12, we're going to single crochet into all 18 stitches. It's pretty straightforward, so I'm going to do that. And with the magic of video editing, I'm going to fast forward and we can get on to the next part. After doing 6 rounds of single crochet and making it to the end of round 12, this is what our little anchovy looks like right now. So for round 14, we're going to decrease 1 time, then single crochet into the next 7 stitches, and repeat that 1 more time, and till we get to the end of the round. So decrease 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then again, decrease 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You might notice that because I'm working with the wrong side facing outward, I've found that doing a invisible single crochet decrease, like most people would do with amigurumi, doesn't look that good. So I'm actually just skipping the next stitch and working into the second stitch from the hook. I will also put a link down in the description below for one of my other videos that shows my different ways of doing single crochet decreases when it comes to working with amigurumi, so you can get a better idea of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Okay, you just finished round 13. Round 14, we're going to decrease 1 time, then single crochet in the next 6 stitches, and repeat that a total of 2 times. So decrease 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we decrease again, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this is where we're going to stop and start stuffing our work. So let me get some polyester stuffing out, fluff it up a bit, and stuff our little fish. There we go. So we are going on to round 15. In this round, we're going to decrease 1 time, then single crochet into 5 stitches, and repeat it a second time. So decrease 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat it again. Decrease 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next round, round 16, we're going to decrease 1 time, then single crochet into the next 10 stitches. So decrease 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Round 17, decrease into the decrease 1 time, and then single crochet into the next 9 stitches. decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to want to continue stuffing as we go here, because soon this hole is going to get pretty small, and then we're going to have a harder time getting the stuffing inside. So just keep stuffing. And put in as much stuffing as you need in order to get a nice taper from the body down to the tail. Maybe a little bit more. All right. There we go. That's how our fish is going so far. So we are on round 18, I believe. We're going to decrease again and followed by 8 single crochet. So, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then around 19, we're going to decrease, then single crochet into the next 7 stitches. Decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. As you can see, we're really close to the end of our fish already. That was the last round for the body, tapering into the fin. Now we're going to start working on the fin. So let's do our last minute stuffing if need be. So for round 20, we're going to increase into all 8 of the stitches that we have. So 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase, 5 increase, 6 increase, 7 increase, and 8 increase. So now we should have a total of 16 stitches. So round 21, we're going to increase into the next stitch, then single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat a total of 8 times, and we're going to end up with 24 stitches. So let's get to it. Increase, then single crochet, 1, increase, single crochet, 2, increase, then single crochet 3 times, increase, single crochet 4, increase, single crochet 5, increase, single crochet 6, increase, single crochet 7, increase, single crochet for the 8th time. There we go. And that is our last round. What we're going to do is, for the next step, look where we have the eyes. If we stopped right now and flattened the tail, just like so, because the next part is we're going to, I believe it is, we're going to single crochet. Let me check. Yep, we're going to flatten the tail and single crochet across. So if we flatten it with our hook on the right side like we need to be, is the tail in the right position related to where the eyes are? And the answer is no. As you can see, the tail is more horizontal. And for a fish, fish tails are vertical. This is more of what a dolphin tail looks like. So what we're gonna have to do before anything is actually single crochet a few more stitches until we can get to the point where we can flatten the tail and it will be in a vertical position. So I'm going to do that. Shouldn't take too many stitches here. Let's see. For me, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try that. Flatten it. Yep. It all depends on where you put your eyes at the beginning, but it's not really that big of a deal, you know, because we can add stitches, or we can actually pull out, well, I guess not, we wouldn't be able to pull them out because we did some increases, but you just single crochet until you get to one of these one of these points. So now we've got our tail in the correct position, let's flatten it and single crochet through these stitches. So we're going to go do the first stitch on our hook and then go through the back one right behind it, like so. Pull through and complete a single crochet. Go through the next stitch and the stitch behind it and single crochet. And we're just going to keep doing that until we get to the other end of the tail. Because we have 24 stitches in total from our last round, this should end up being 12 single crochets across. Okay, we've gotten to the end of the tail. So we're going to fasten off with a decent length of yarn because we're going to need to shape the tail now. So first, let me go get a sewing needle. And I'm back with my yarn needle. So we're going to thread the yarn needle like so. And I like to just make a tiny little knot on the end here so it doesn't unravel, like so. So what we're going to do next is make a little divot. I'm going to push in the center of the tail to make a tiny divot to make it look like a fishtail. So how we're going to do that, we're going to take this yarn here, we're going to thread it through to the center of the tail, like so, pull it out so it looks like this. Then we're going to go and put the needle one stitch over from where we just came out at, and then thread it out a little bit towards the center of the body, like so. See, I did not put it through the other stitch. So let's try that again. One stitch over, put it down here, pull through. As you can see, we are now one stitch over. So when I pull through, this should, as I pull it tight, there you go, makes the shape of the little fishtail fin. So when we turn this around on the back, we can then, while keeping it tight, make a tiny little knot, pull through. Then we just weave the tail back into the body, the yarn tail, come out at another spot, and trim our yarn. And our tiny little anchovy is complete. Looks exactly like our other one. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is make the sardine, which is pretty much the same, but a larger version. And there's a little bit more shaping that goes on with the body. So, for the sardine, again, we're going to start with our lighter blue yarn. And we're going to start with a magic ring and place 6 single crochets into the magic ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We pull our magic ring tight. And then we can start on round 2. Round 2, we're going to increase into the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat a total of 3 times. So increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, and for the 3rd time, increase, and single crochet. Round 3, we're going to increase into the next stitch, then single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So increase, then 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. The 3rd time, increase, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. I've completed round 3. Round 4, increase into the next stitch, single crochet into the next 3 stitches. If you notice, this is very similar to how we worked the anchovy so far. 1, 2, 3. Anchovy. Okay. Sometimes I get the names of these fishes mixed up. The anchovy is smaller than a sardine. 2, 3, and then 3rd time, increase, 1, 2, 3. Round 5, increase into the next stitch, single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So increase, 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me just double check. We should have 18 stitches at this point. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yep. Doing good. So round 6, we're going to increase into the next stitch and single crochet into the next 5 stitches. So increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for rounds 7 and 8, we're going to single crochet into all 21 stitches. So I'm going to get to that and come back to you when I'm done with those 2 rounds. And after 2 rounds of single crochet, this is what our sardine's head should look like. Round number 9, we're going to increase 1 time and then single crochet into the remaining 20 stitches. So increase, and then single crochet 20 times. Okay, and we're done with that round. So round 10 is again 1 round of single crochet. So, okay, we're done with round 10. And this is also the last round that we're going to be using this light blue color. So I'm going to cut the starting tail and cut right here and set this aside. We're going to get our eyes. For the eyes on this fish, it's going to be a little bit more important where we place them. Because as you can see with our finished piece, the stomach, because we're going to place most of the increases that we do on the stomach end of the fish, just to give it a little bit more rounded, rotund look to it. So from the previous round where we did that 1 increase, make sure that is facing down. And that's going to be the stomach in the future. So the eyes, we're going to place the eyes between rounds 8 and 9 with an interspace of 10 stitches between the eyes. So we just finished round 10. So that's 10, 9 and 10, 9 and rounds 9, 8. So this is the round that we want to put it in. But we want to make sure the eye is on the side of the fish. So I'm going to put it up here because that's where the stomach is going to be. So I think the first eye should be right here. Press the eye through. Might be a little bit difficult depending on your gauge and how tight your stitches are. Okay. And then we want to go 10 stitches over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should go right here. Press it through. There we go. Now we double check, make sure that the eyes are on opposite ends of the head, which they do seem to be. And as you can see, the start of our round and where we're going to be doing the increases later for the stomach is right down here at the bottom. So now we can go ahead and put the backs on the safety eyes. Okay, now we can put our hook back through. And then before, we're going to do a color change. So go to the very last yarn over of our last stitch. And we're going to get our other blue, the Peroleum. This is just a different shade of medium blue, I would suppose, it seems. And yarn over, pull through, and tie a knot. And then we're just going to hold these yarn tails towards the center of the piece. And we're going to continue with round 11. Round 11, we're going to single crochet into every stitch for a total of 22 stitches at this point we should have. So round 12, we're going to increase one time and then single crochet into the next 21 stitches. So increase, single crochet, 21. So round 13 and 14, total of 2 rounds, we're going to single crochet into all 23 stitches. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And after 2 rounds of single crochet, this is what our fish should look like. So round 15, we're going to increase into the first stitch and then single crochet into the next 22 stitches. As you can see, for the shaping of the body, it is really quite simple. We're just alternating between rounds of single crochet followed by 1 round where we do a one single crochet increase right at the stomach of the fish. So rounds 16 to 20, that's a total of 5 rounds, we're going to single crochet into all 24 stitches. So once again, I'm going to do that and get back to you when I'm finished. And after 5 rounds of single crochet, this is how our sardine's body should now look. Now we've reached the midway point, and following this, we are going to start doing decreases. So round 21, we're going to decrease 1 time, then single crochet into the next 22 stitches. So that's simple enough. We decrease and then single crochet. Round 22 and 23, we're going to again single crochet into all 23 stitches. So I'm going to do that now. After 2 rounds, this is what the body should look like now. So round 24, as you probably can tell the pattern now, we're going to do another single crochet decrease followed by 21 single crochet. So there we go. And let's single crochet. And round 25 again is a single crochet into all 22 stitches. So let's start single crocheting. Round 26, we're going to decrease 1 time and then single crochet into the remaining 20 stitches. So decrease and then 1, 2, 3, 20, round 27, single crochet into all 21 stitches. So after round 27, this is what our fish body should look like. And this is where I'm going to start stuffing, because the next round we're going to start decreasing a little bit faster to taper into the tail. Okay, that looks good for now. We can continue on with the next round. So we we're on round 28. Let me get my hook back on. Round 28. We're going to decrease into the next stitch, single crochet into the next 5 stitches, and repeat for a total of 3 times. So let me get my stitch marker. I'm going to decrease, then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we decrease 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for the third time, decrease 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, round 29, we're going to single crochet into all 18 stitches. Round 30, we're going to decrease into the next stitch and single crochet into the next 4 stitches. Repeat a total of 3 times. So, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, next round, we're going to single crochet into all 15 stitches. If I can get the stitch marker to work, thank you. 1, 2. So after round 30, I'm going to, wait, that was round 31. I'm going to, once again, start stuffing the body a bit. Because as the hole gets smaller, it gets a little bit more difficult to stuff. So, next is round 32. For round 32, we're going to decrease into the next stitch, then single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Repeat a total of 3 times. So decrease, 1, 2, 3. Decrease, 1, 2, 3. Decrease, and then we're going to 1, 2, 3. Okay. Round 33, we're going to single crochet into all 12 stitches. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep. 12. So, 1, 2. Round 34 is the last round until we get to the fin. And once again, we're going to decrease. We're going to decrease 1 time and then single crochet into the next 4 stitches. Repeat 1 more time for a total of 10 stitches at the end. So, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4. We should have 10 stitches now. And for the last time, I'm going to quickly stuff this a bit, because after this we will not be stuffing anymore. We don't need to stuff the fins. And for round 35, we're going to increase into all 10 single crochets, which is going to give us 20 stitches at the end. So increase 1, increase 2, increase 3, increase 4, increase 5, increase 6, increase 7, increase 8, increase 9, and increase 10. Okay, for round 36, we're going to increase into the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat a total of 10 times. We should end with 30 stitches. So let me try and make sure I'm going to the right stitch. Okay, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet. Okay, that was round 36. Now round 37 to 39, that's a total of 3 rounds. We're going to single crochet into all 30 stitches. So I'll do that and get back to you, and we'll get on with the finishing of the tail. And after 3 rounds of single crochet, this is how our fish is looking. And as you can see with the tail, we are now ready to flatten it, just like the anchovy, and single crochet it shut. So to do that, make sure that our hook is on the right hand side when we flatten it. And then we lift it up and see if it is in position. And I do believe it is in the right spot. Now if your tail again is flattened horizontally instead of vertically, if it was like this, you would just have to single crochet a bit until you're able to flatten it like this and your hook being on the right hand side. So we flatten this and we're going to single crochet through the first stitch on the front side and the one right behind it in the back. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. We do that again through both stitches. And as we're doing this, because this round has 30 stitches and we're flattening in half, that means we should single crochet a total of 15 times to get across the tail. Now we're at the end again. So we get our scissors. We leave a generous amount of tail. Pull it through. And we get our yarn needle. Thread our yarn needle. And I like to put a tiny knot at the end so this doesn't unravel. Again, we're going to shape the tail. To do that, we're going to take our yarn needle, thread through, and we're going to poke it out near the center of the tail, like so. Pull through. Then we're going to take the needle again, thread it through one stitch over from where we came out, and pull it out somewhere near the body of the fish, like so. So when we pull this now, it should pucker the tail, giving that little indent in the center. Okay, and when we got the shape that we want, like so, we just have to go on the back where it came out, tie a tiny knot, then we just thread the needle through the body again, pull it out at a different spot so we don't see that anymore, and cut the yarn tail. And here we go. We have our sardine. I hope you liked this tutorial that shows you how to make these cute little anchovy and sardine fish. If you do, perhaps you would consider purchasing the digital version of this pattern, because not only do you get the instructions to make these cute little fish, but the pattern also comes with instructions on how to make this pelican, which is great for placing all of your tiny little fish in. And if you love this small pelican, the instructions, the crochet pattern also comes with instructions on how to make a larger one using worsted weight yarn. Imagine how many little fish you can pack into that beak. So if you are interested, I'll leave a link down below to my website, which is www.mevvsan.com. I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.